Good morning. Busy day yesterday. How did you get on? London Derby, so I didn't really get involved here. But Betfair went down a bit late on, which was a pity. So would have been keen enough just to lay West Ham 0-2 up very late on because of Palace's apparent goal-scoring habit, but it didn't turn up. Don't forget, London derbies can be very difficult to unpack. Ipswich did score first. Very little in the way of value. The half-time score market was lacking any real liquidity. That was where we go, half-time market, to get some value. As you can see, a win by half-time. Laid the draw second half in Southampton-Nottingham, and it thoroughly deserved for Forest. This is another woeful performance from Everton, conceding 7 goals, I believe, in 2 matches now. They're in a spot of bother. Market got Tottenham completely correct. And another good example, if you're looking for overs markets, have a look at the pre-match odds as a potential angle in. Aston Villa and Arsenal, no strong opinion here because Aston Villa could have easily got this as well. But a very solid display from Arsenal. Another 2-0 win. Really impressive because this is a good Aston Villa side. Could have arguably laid the draw second half, but I think we were flirting with Betfair being down. Lots of over 2.5 goal matches in Germany. Goals before half-time, Hoffenheim, Werder Bremen. So think about that in the future. Could have laid the draw second half here, but the draw odds were a little bit too high for such a short price favourite, of course. Good performance from Bochum defensively. Italian Serie A. Well, you could have got the equaliser here for AC Milan. That was your out. No, I was probably asleep by then, I'm afraid. Nodded off, given the lateness for me. But another excellent performance from a newly promoted side. But that was your out 66-minute goal for Milan. Market would have, I think, suggested Milan move on and get the win. Inter Milan had to win yesterday. Quite simply had to win, having dropped points in their opener. And they didn't disappoint. Very easy in the end. Dutch Eredivisie. Again, relationship of short odds to goals. So do remember that. We were looking at over 3.5 goals for these kind of matches. We were also looking for goals before half-time. We should have got a few here. A couple of those. So it would have been very well in for a goals play there. So don't forget the relationship between short odds and goals. In La Liga in Spain, Barcelona, good win for them. That was a standout there yesterday. We were blunted a little bit by Betfair going down. Don't forget, pre and post European club competition can produce some failures. This was another one. Well, no, this was a winner. We made 67 quid on this one, which was great. We couldn't cash out, though, because Betfair was down at the time, and that was the major problem yesterday. So in future, do set yourself up with another account. Matchbook.com, Smarkets, BetDAQ. Any of these will do. BetDAQ's probably the most liquid. Matchbook as well, just as a backup. For example, if you've got a trade and you're involved and Betfair goes down, you can still manage your position in another market. So a good day yesterday, I thought. Sorry I didn't follow up with the Milan. It was just very, very late for me. Get the equaliser, cash out. I hope you spotted that one. On to today. And it's another very busy day today. Bournemouth and Newcastle, very tough to unpack this one, as the market suggests. Wolves and Chelsea. Chelsea, I think, pre and post European club competition. So just be careful. Away from home, you saw Midtjylland, you saw Malmo yesterday, struggling. Watch out, pre and post Europe. You'll see playing Servette. 2-0 win against Servette, but they've got the second leg again. This is what we call a sandwich weekend. Will the manager mess around with this Chelsea side? We don't know. First Liverpool home match under Arne Slot. Got to be a watching brief, really. We don't know how they're going to perform under him consecutively. He had a really easy match to start with against Ipswich. That you can't read anything into that. Brentford are going to be a little step up, but a very strong market favouring there. Bayern Munich against the Wolf. 1.53. St. Pauli against Heidenheim. Newly promoted St. Pauli at home. How are they going to perform? In the Bundesliga 2, they were very, very good for goals. So that could be another one for you, over 2.5 goal players. Serie A, 3 odds on favourites at home. Roma without the special one. New manager for them, therefore. Napoli, very under par last season for champions. Very poor performance. Looking at their opener. And let's have a look. A 3-0 loss to Verona. Oh dear. That doesn't augur well, does it? So watching briefs, I think, start of the season. AZ Alkmaar, well, not strong favourites at 1.95. You thought they would be a lot stronger. Feyenoord, ditto, 1.45. Normally expect goals from these two. Spanish La Liga, Real Madrid lost or drew their opener. Must win. Like in Inter Milan yesterday, this is one of those you'll target for a must win for Real Madrid at 4 o'clock against Real Valladolid. Must win. Drop points in your opener. Atletico Madrid got a whole host of new stars in the ranks. Again, another side who I don't think won their opener. Where do we get the team news? We'll get it a little bit later on. But you can get it here. Really good signings for Atletico Madrid in the hope that they can break that Barcelona, Real Madrid stranglehold. So let's just have a look at the team news. Alvarez, the big name in. Conor Gallagher, another midfielder. So they've really splashed the cash. Conor Gallagher from Chelsea for 42 million. Julian Alvarez from Manchester City. So a couple of Premier League stars there. And the Premier League coming to La Liga will really show their force. Sorloth and Lenormand, another pair of big signings. Out, well, they've got away with it really. Alvaro Morata to Milan. And that's about it. It looks a very good couple of signings there for Atletico Madrid. Is that going to improve? They must get a result already. Otherwise, they're going to be in trouble with the title, having drawn 2-2 with Villarreal in their opener. So those are the main ones today. Allsvenskan will take a watching brief. No research at this stage. And Turkish Super League, none of the big guns. Well, Fenerbahce are out under the special one. And we've got a whole smattering of other leagues, Bundesliga, etc. Today, starting point probably 2 o'clock for the Premier League. And I think the Dutch, 1:30, maybe 1:30 start for the Dutch for the live chat. Now, yesterday's live chat, I set it to private, which was wrong. I expected that to just be for people who had the link, but it's not. So I have to set it to public today. But I'll give you the link at the research page. And I hope to see you for about 1:30 to 2 o'clock. Betfair going down. We couldn't manage some of our positions yesterday, which was a real pity. Because, for example, Middlesbrough, we got the 1-2 covered yesterday. We did a successful. Both teams to score no, because it was a very early goal. But we got the 2-2. And again, this is another one of those matches you could have laid Portsmouth late on because Middlesbrough were just dominant stats-wise. So a real pity we couldn't be more forceful here, but Betfair was down at the time. Look at this, second half in particular, 13 shots, 9 corners. You're going to be expecting that equaliser. So these are opportunities which went south because Betfair went down. You can't manage your positions. We did have a number of outstanding positions yesterday. Ulu, for example, got the insurance covered on this one, thankfully. Luton Town as well. They looked as if they would equalise. Very strong secondary stats yesterday. And yet again, we couldn't cash out. We couldn't manage our position. So thankfully, it ended 1-0 and your insurance paid you out. So that was the problem with Betfair going down. It's nothing we can do about it. There's no way we can manage positions, but it's very rare it happens on a Saturday. So it's a rarity. It's not the norm. So have a great day today. Live chat webinar. It's going to be about 2 p.m. or 1:30 p.m. I'll confirm that once I've set it up for you. Nice to see you at the live chat yesterday. I hope you profited from it. And I'll see you again about 1:30.